I had to calm myself down a little bit before making this commentary, because if I did this as a rage video, I probably would not have been able to get my words out as coherently as I wanted them to, considering what I'm about to discuss. So you see on your screen, it's just a picture that says excuses. So you already know I'm basically responding to something that was written in my comment section by somebody. I'm not going to say who it is, but if they're watching, they're probably going to figure out that it is them. And it's basically in response to a comment they left on that video I did about Malia Jackson. If you don't know who she is, that's the woman, or the strag, who decided that she was so upset at her baby's father that he took her to get her hair done by somebody else that wasn't her. And she took scissors to her daughter's hair and cut the beads out of her hair and ended up cutting some of her hair, like her actual real hair. So a lot of people were basically in agreement and saying, yeah, this woman does not deserve to be a mother. She's unfit. The father needs to find a way to get full custody and all this other stuff. But it was one comment in particular that just came through about 3 hours ago before I recorded this video. And they basically did the same exact thing that I've noticed that a lot of, as a collective, black women love to do when it comes to situations such as these. And that is, instead of taking accountability for what happened, and I'm not talking about them taking accountability because it's not what they did, but having the woman in this case take full accountability for her actions, they found a way to shoehorn the father into this as well. Let me go ahead and read to you what they said. I get what you are saying, Torian, but I believe the father is also responsible for this behavior. How? Let me continue. He knew she didn't like other people doing her kid's hair, but he still disregarded that and went behind her back. So wait a minute. Are you telling me that this man who has his daughter has to ask the mother, who he is not with, for her permission, as if he was her child, to go and take his child to get her hair done? Mind you, the daughter's hair was not done. If the mother wanted, like I said in the video, if the mother wanted the hair done, she would have done it herself, but she didn't. And it makes me wonder, like I said in the other video, how was this girl's hair looking? He probably looked at that and probably asked her, when is she going to get her hair done? And she probably was like, oh, she's going to get it done this day, or I'm going to do it this day, and kept on doing it and never did it. So he's like, you know what? She's bullshitting. I'm going to go ahead and take the initiative, and I'm going to go and get her hair done. And it looked nice. She up there trying to lie and say that the braids was too tight, that she was upset by it, and all types of stuff. And by she, I'm talking about the daughter. The daughter looked fine in the video before what led to her taking some scissors and cutting her hair out. He was ready with his phone because he knew how she would respond, and he was willing to put his baby girl through this to get a viral video. Actually, no. He knew, you're right on one part, he probably did know how she was going to react. He did not know, however, that this bitch was going to go and get a pair of scissors and hack away at his daughter's hair, cutting her hair out with the beads all on the ground and acting the way she is. In that moment, she did not care that her daughter was upset, that her daughter was sad, that her daughter was scared, and most importantly, that her daughter was traumatized. Even the father in the video was basically saying, you don't care that she's crying. And she's like, nope. That's what she said. Nope. So you can tell, if she acts like this on camera and doesn't care she's being recorded, imagine what she's like when when there's no camera around. Imagine what environment that girl is in when the dad is not around. In that moment, and the reason why he recorded it to the person who left this comment is maybe, yes, he did know what kind of behavior this so-called mother had around the child, and this was the proof he needed, and he needed it to go viral. Her cutting her hair the way that she did, that's just added sauce, because he didn't know she was going to do that. And her face is plastered everywhere. That posts she made up on Facebook, people know what kind of person she is. And I hope that some court got a hold of this or gets a hold of this and he does get custody of the child. See, the thing is, a lot of people in this community are scared to go after the mother. After all, she's the so-called backbone of the community, right? If that's the backbone of this community, that spine must be broken. That's all I'm going to say. And let me continue reading. That in no way excuses her reaction. But see, notice this person keeps saying but, because this is a way to shift the blame directly from the mother and go and put it onto the dad too, because there's no way she could possibly accept all the accountability on her own. But both of these people shouldn't be allowed to be parents. Let me read that again. That in no way excuses her reaction, but both of these people shouldn't be allowed to be parents. So what this person is telling us, or telling me and telling us, is that the dad is unfit because he recorded the situation in which he needed proof to show that the mother is unfit, and that the mother is just unfit because of the actions in which she did. Someone let me know, looking at that video, who is the unfit and who's the fit parent. I'll wait. That's what I thought. The one who took the scissors to the child's head and acted ignorant and belligerent all up and through that video. They went on to say, neither of them seem to have a grip on communication or written communication. I just feel sorry for the baby because once it's online, it doesn't go away. I hope it doesn't go away. I hope this girl, when she grows up, she looks back at that video and she resents the hell out of her mother for what she did. And I think that's what I think this is what this person's trying to say. You're not mad that the fact that this girl's being traumatized. You're upset because she might see this and hate her mother. Oh, well, because see, we live in a community where you can't dare speak out and ever against the mother, but you can say all types of shit about the dad. Even when the dad was there and did shit for your ungrateful ass. And that's how you choose to repay him. But you gotta love mama, though. Because, she did carry you. But at the end of the day, she traumatized this girl. It's unforgivable and it's unforgettable. And I hope that this, like I said, when this girl grows up, she sees this video. Because like I said, once it's online, it's out there forever. And maybe you didn't want this recorded because of the optics behind it. Because it shows a black woman in a bad light. Trust me, this is light work compared to some videos I've seen that I can't speak on. Trust me. Side note, how about we stop making babies with people we don't intend to be with? Women would probably be less angry. Children would be happier. Men will be compelled to be family men. It's all a win. So what, you wanted to finish it off with a weak ass poem? Let me read that again. Side note, how about we stop making babies with people we don't intend to be with? Women would probably be less angry. Children would be happier. Men will be compelled to be now notice this. Women would be less angry. So basically what you're telling me is that if a woman has a child that she chose to sleep with, not the child, but she has a child that with a man that she chose to sleep with, mind you, she allowed him to sleep with her. She wasn't raped. She wasn't sexually assaulted. She gave him consent to sleep with her. It's her fault if she didn't vet this man. Right? And she said women would be less angry. Notice who she also put first. Then she said children would be happier. Well, the child looked very happy with the dad, but she didn't look like that with the mother. So what is that telling you? Maybe if she wasn't with an angry mother, she would be, I don't know, more happier. Then they said men would be compelled to be family men. Who would want to be a family with something like that? So basically what this person is saying is that as long as the woman is happy or less angry, the child will be happy and the man will step up and just be a family man. So in this moment right here, the dad felt some type of way when she did what she did. And let me remind you, it was another boy out there. I don't know if that was a sibling or what have you, but it was another boy out there. Y'all saw the video. It was another boy in that video. But see, this is the thing. As a collective, many black women will never, ever solely, notice I said solely, meaning by yourself, take accountability for their actions. How did I know, like clockwork, that there would be that one person that would leave a comment like the one I just read to you? I just knew it. And what's so sad is they could take something like this to court and the damn judge might actually agree and let that child stay with the mother, even after seeing something like this. And she could hit him with the same type of comment like this person wrote, and the judge would fall for it. Y'all remember that stream I did about dad by default, where the court has basically ruled that these men have to pay child support for a child that's not even theirs? And then I saw so many people, again, a collective of black women saying, well, they shouldn't have slept with them. I'm like, did y'all listen to the video? Many of them didn't even sleep with these women. But in your mind, that was the triggering point. It's like, but you know what? I shouldn't be upset. I shouldn't be. And I'm definitely not shocked because the behavior has basically displayed itself. I've seen it so much, especially over the last year. Like this woman here traumatized her daughter on camera and didn't care. And did not care she was being recorded. Because if you notice, not one time did she really look into the camera. The dad, in her moment of her being in her little rage and doing this despite the father and didn't care, the dad said, you know you're being recorded. She didn't care. And I said, you don't care that your daughter's crying? No. Those were her responses. But you want to sit up here and shift the blame where she takes a little bit of the blame, but the dad takes the most of the blame. Every time this person who wrote that comment said but, it was nothing but bullshit that came after it. Like I said, in 2020, I will not bite thy tongue. Accountability will be the word of the day. Put it into your lexicon. Write it on your mirror whenever you wake up in the morning to brush your teeth and wash your face. Learn it. Apply it. Sing it in a song. I don't give a damn. This is what I mean when I say black men are made to take the accountability for other people's BS. This person who wrote that comment shifted the blame to the father almost immediately to make him have to take accountability. So you're basically saying it's his fault because he wanted to have his daughter's hair look nice. It's his fault because he wanted to spend time with his daughter. It's his fault that the mother took scissors to his daughter's head. It's his fault that the mother got loud and belligerent and ignorant. That's what you're saying. Because apparently it always takes two to tango. It does take two to tango, but in this one she's dancing by herself. All he did this for was for proof that this woman is unstable. He did not know she was going to do what she did. If she really wanted her daughter's hair done that bad, she would have been done it. And if she was upset by it, all she had to do was go in the house and take her hair down and do it the way she wanted to. But that was too much for her. So what did she do? She wobbled her fat ass and got some scissors and cut that child's hair out of her head. And now the child's hair is probably all uneven. And it's going to take a while for her to grow that back. And I could tell the girl had a good, healthy head of hair. Or maybe that's why she was mad. Like I said, maybe because if you looked at the mother's hair, oh, I forgot you couldn't see it. It's covered by a damn wig. My goodness, I really don't have anything left to say. Because I'm gonna end up starting to repeat myself from the previous video, but y'all pretty much get where I'm going with this, or where I have gone with this. But y'all as a collective have to start taking accountability, self-accountability, and to hold each other accountable. Shout out to the women in the comment section that actually are holding this woman accountable for what she did. Because it's unbelievable. It's almost like a Olympic event called non-accountability. And many of you are striking gold every single time. But I have nothing left else to say as it pertains to this. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you have your notifications turned on and follow me on Twitter if you haven't done so already. And I'll talk to you in the next one.